Good morning, people. My throat's a little bit roached, but happy Tuesday. Today I have to work. I'm back in the office after a 3-day weekend, but I've got a little bit of time before I have to start working, which should say 46 a.m. So I got about 54 minutes. Actually, 44 minutes, I guess. But what I wanted to do a video here real quick to say that a couple things. One, I'm enjoying Guild Wars 1. I'm still getting used to kind of the movements a little bit. You can see how she kind of jumps like this to left to right, which is a little... I'm not a fan of that, and I think they fix this in Guild Wars too. But one of the things you'll see in... Actually, looks like there's a quest here. Oh, so she gave me this belt pouch for turning in the insect legs, and by equipping it, I guess that completed another quest. You never know what kind of stuff they'll want or what they might have to offer in return, so remember to talk to the collectors when you see them. And that got us to level 5, which is going to complete another quest that I have. So that's good, but that's cool. But I wanted to say that I figured out how to increase my UI size. As you can see, the items here on the screen are much larger than they were. And I was able to do that by going to the menu, options, and in the graphics here there's an option for interface size, which I'm overlooked this before. And so I have it on large right now, which is pretty big, but you know, my old eyes, it really helps, you know, like on the normal size. This, I don't mind this normal size for some of the windows, but for really the chat window is too small for me. It's really hard for me to read that chat window. You know, that font size. I'm sorry, my eyes, I can't handle that. It's just a little too small. So going to large here really helps with the chat window. I can see this much more clearly. And I don't know why this is showing at the top of the screen. I don't remember this showing before. So I don't know, maybe it was always there and I just didn't notice it. I resized my, these windows here for my health and my mana a little bit, and kind of I stretched out the level thing here a little bit bigger so it fits the width of my skills. We just hit level 5, so that's cool. And I did just get a belt pouch, so which is really nice, but still, like as you can see here, oh my god, in Guild Wars 1 you have very, very little bag space. So that's gonna be, kind of tough. And then I've got a salvage kit. So a lot of the stuff from Guild Wars 2 is usable in Guild Wars 1. So here we can use this here, and also use this on this stolen shipment. It says, use salvage kits for capture kills and upgrade components. So that gave me some cloth. Oops. Okay. And just more, salvage stuff. It looks like some of these things, this is petals. It just says values, gold, so I'm going to guess these really aren't, aren't craft items, maybe? But I would assume they are. Here it says common crafting material. Yeah, so this here, this, and this is not, doesn't look like this is a crafting material. So I feel like a noob, and I am a noob in Guild Wars 1. But I'm starting to understand it a little bit better. This is only the second time I've logged in and played it. And I think when I started playing Guild Wars 1, I took the advice of some of the people that were talking about Guild Wars 1 and, to learn the game. Like one of the best ways, probably one of the best classes to pick to begin with might be the Ranger, because you could sit back and shoot at a distance, and especially when you get the heroes and stuff in your group, the people that are in your group down here. Because you constantly can add NPCs in your group, which is really cool. It's something that you just don't see in MMOs. You see it in RPGs a lot, but not MMOs. And so to be able to stand back at a distance and see the battlefield and, command your NPCs. I'm not commanding NPCs, and I don't have any heroes or anything like that. But when we get down the road and we do have that might come into play. But I am still feeling like that this is still a Ranger. And as you guys know, I really enjoy like Paladin type classes or, tanky classes. I also was looking at the Necromancer, and I thought the Necromancer looked like it'd be kind of fun, which I don't normally play that type of class, but just the way she raised the dead, like lift your arms in the air and took, dead people and raise them. So that's pretty cool. Here's a person who's saying looking for a nice guild. Maybe I should be posting the same. But yeah, there are a lot of people in the game, and I'm seeing a lot of people here walking around in the world. So, anyway, so I'm gonna do this quest here. Back so soon. Wow, Koss is right about you. Don't tell him I told you, but Koss called you the rising star of the New Order. Well, we better get started on your basic training. David must be my lucky day. I won 200 gold on a bet. Looks like it's time for you to begin learning about secondary professions. Why don't you head back to the encampment near Chebik village and speak to a few of the experts there? Okay, that's way. And actually, we can fast travel. I learned that as well yesterday, that you can actually fast travel in just like you can in Guild Wars 2. If you've been to a town, let's go and grab a few more quests. We've done a pretty good job of clearing out quite a few of my quest logs here. Okay, we'll pick this up later because this is going a different direction than the direction I'm going right now. But let's fast travel here. And talk to the experts. He wants me to go back to this village here and talk to the expert trainers and learn about second-class professions, I guess. So I have to remember where I'm going here. What is this quest? I don't know how to quiz these recruits. Of course, I need to make certain these recruits know how to function as a team. Go speak to them, rile them up. But where are they? I had this quest before, but I couldn't actually find the recruits. Maybe these are the recruits. Let's try it. Let's see if these guys are the recruits. No. No. What says this one's a recruit? How do I quiz him? Here's a recruit. Working apart is an important element of being an effective soldier. It's important to coordinate your efforts so your unit can act as well. Okay. So it looks like by dropping the quest, I think it reset it, because I don't believe these guys were really here yesterday when I was trying to do this, or if they were, I overlooked them. I've always dreamed of wearing the Sun Spear insignia. It's now my duty to defend my homeland. You must assume care of your men and women. Basically some whatever. This is still all teaching you how to play the game. Basically, you can switch between yourself and your heroes by clicking on the character icons at the top of the skills attributes panel. So it's saying that basically when you, and you can see this here, that right now I have Koss, who is a, I think he's a hero. You can see him down here, and he's in my group. Pretty much been in my group ever since I started this. I don't want to call this an expansion, or I'm not sure what they call them in Guild Wars 1, but this is called the Nightfall, I guess, expansion. Anyways, he's been with me ever since I started this, and he is a warrior. And here's his abilities. And actually, it looks like I can also increase. Yeah, 16 unused points. That's interesting. I didn't realize this, but I can increase his skills as well, it looks like. And then you can see here, I'm a ranger, but here this guy's a warrior, and he has the ability to become, I guess, one of these dual classes. And so that's interesting. So I'm gonna have to learn more about this. Load from template, save to template, manage templates, and template code. Ooh, all sorts of interesting stuff in here. And I guess this is my loadout, but how do I change his loadout? Or maybe I don't. So this is interesting. It's very, it looks like there's a lot of little bit of a micromanagement of your of the people in your party, the NPCs, the heroes, and the recruits, and I already thought I did this one. I thought I already defended him, or they asked me to do it again. Very strange. That looks like they are. It's just like a repeatable quest. Sunsphere Scum. Oh no, these guys are, yeah, level 0. I like that my arrows have a big arc to them. A lot of times you don't see that in an MMO. Like the arrows usually are just a straight line, but this is actually taking into account the distance of the arrow shot, and it's actually adding an arc to it. Which is really cool. This is one of those games, for me at least, it's a little bit uncomfortable at first because it's so different, but the more I play it, the more comfortable I get with it, It's one of those games that, like, I'm amazed I didn't play this game when it first came out. I think it came out right after World of Warcraft, or right before World of Warcraft. What am I doing here? What I do with what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay, destroy the Corsairs occupying the village, sink the Corsair ship on the north side of the village, and sink the ship on the south side of the village. Bonus, keep as many Sunspear recruits alive as possible. Okay. But I think because this came out pretty much at the same time as WoW, or right around that time, I was so into WoW, and WoW was, I would say, I mean, even though I like this game, WoW is a superior game probably than Guild Wars 1. In my opinion, the first version of WoW was probably a superior game, but who knows? Maybe I'll grow to like this one even more. It's hard to say at this point, but this one doesn't have jump, doesn't have some of the better. The combat doesn't feel as fluid. But it is, like I said, it is different, and I love the fact that those arrows are arcing like that. That's really cool. And then the range of your weapons too. Look at that big arrow shot I just did. Can I shoot this guy through the wall? Apparently I can. I actually use around the wall. Corsair looks like one of their leaders. You can tell by the glowing aura of power surrounding him. Well, this leader's going down. Being him will raise our spirits, giving us morale boost. Cool. It looks like I've killed. I don't know if there's anybody. Well, here, let's see mission objectives. And then again on the quest log, when you look at your quest here, it'll strike through the things that you've completed. So that's makes it pretty simple. I think we might have to go pick up the oil and bring it to the ship to destroy the ship, I'm guessing. Gonna go get this oil over here, I guess. Oh, there is another Corsair over here. I don't know if these just respawn. They might respawn on the ships here. Now it says sink the Corsair ship on the north side of the village. Would be this one up here. I'm not quite sure how to sink this, but we're going to give it a go. I don't really know how to sink these ships. Ooh, what's that? Just a plant? Yeah. This is the south side. Somehow we have to sink this ship. We don't know how. Well, they didn't really tell me how to sink it. Like, yeah, I don't really understand how to sink this ship. Yeah, I'm at a loss right now for how to sink these ships. Hey, babe. Okay. Looks like, catapult, maybe? But I don't know how to... I'm gonna guess I throw the oil with the catapult, but how do I get the catapult down? Catapult firing lever. This is strange. I mean, I have my interact key, which I'm using, but it's not doing anything. I would imagine maybe we're supposed to left click on the barrels of fire to pick one up. Okay, barrels of fire. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we had to drop this. It didn't make a lot of sense. It wasn't very intuitive. But we just pick up the barrel and throw it on that thing. Not in the most intuitive quest, but it does work. Excuse me.
On us, I mean. On both of us.
These Corsair raids have gotten worse of late.
They have. It is a matter of concern for the Sunspears. Continue your training.
So this is like, I basically did this quest once already, so it looks like it's repeatable. You must learn to command those fighting with you on the field of battle. Command training will teach you the techniques you need to know how to make tactical decisions to hit battle. We can only provide you with the tools. What you do with them will determine your fate. When you are ready, report to test and knowledge. And the Churkier fields to commence. Now it's the finest blackened lump of char. And I will tell you that the Corsairs are going to rebuild what they burn, but I have no real interest in zombie labor. Cursing, that's my specialty. Painful, long-lasting, agonizing, debilitating. Oh, sorry, I was ranting again. Cursing, yes, beautiful and effective. Are you interested? Can you teach me some necromancer skills? Oh, that's an... Okay. Okay, they're teaching me necromancer skills, but I'm a ranger, so... Can you teach me some mesmer skills? So... I guess you can learn other class skills, too. Interesting. Can I mix and match them? That would be like Rift, if I'm like mix and matching cross, kind of tree skills. Oh, it'd be like Souls and Rift. Can you teach me some Dervish skills? I'm not going to bother reading this. It's just basically he's going to teach me a skill. So he's teaching me Whirling Charge. And this guy's going to teach me a Monk skill, which is, I guess, Banish. Even though it sounds like a pretty good skill. And here's an Expert Warrior, and he's going to teach me Executioner's Strike, but it looks like it requires an axe. I'm learning all these other skills. And he's going to teach me Chilling Victory, Scythe Attack. And this one's going to Expert Alchemist is going, or Elementalist is going to teach me Firestorm. That's pretty cool. And now we can go here, and if we wanted to, we could go Earth Magic, Stone Dagger. So I could actually take this and put it. Will it not let me use it? Just, I thought you changed them from. Oh, maybe it was because I had this window. I have to go to this window. Yeah. Okay, now I'm confused. This is where I dragged my skills onto my window before. I had thoughts. Attribute. Lightning Strike. I don't... I'm such a noob. How do I learned these skills, but I'm not sure. Oh, maybe we move them here? Skills. Skills can be equipped while you're in a mission or explorable area. Return to a town or outpost to remove skills. But I guess this is not considered a town or an outpost. So we have to go to a town or an outpost. I'm guessing that's why I'm failing here. And then I want to make sure I've got them all. Aragon. He's going to teach me the wild throw. Oh. Learned all of these skills over here. I still haven't talked to my ranger over here, so let's go back to these guys, then we can get out of this area. The Mesmer. Imagine Burden. And can you teach me some warrior skills? There's another, so they're teaching me multiple skills. Sprint. So I wonder if I could double up sprint with my Storm Chaser ability. And have multiple speed increases that could be useful in certain situations. He goes, will this interrogation never end? It'll end when I say it ends, you filthy whatever. Jewel of Istan. Okay, so now I think we're in a town, I believe. So if we were to want to change... So yeah, see, I can drag that skill out. So can I really pick Sprint? Pin down. Lift crippling. Power shot. Okay, so even though I learned those other skills, the only skills that are available to me when I'm in the town, excuse me, are the ones that are specific to my class, which is the Ranger class right now. So we can only use these skills. Now I've got a Shout, which is members' armor, flame trap, kindle arrows. All of these are currently being utilized. Shout, you gain 100% more adrenaline. I don't remember my keybinds. This is 4, mouse button 4. This is Z. This is R. This is D, I believe. And I don't know what this one is. Let's look at our keybinds again. This is not putting the keybind up on the bar, so I can't tell what it actually is. Okay, so it looks like currently it's not bound to anything. Or a... So this is just, we'll just call this, currently assigned, okay, we'll be a spacebar. Oh, I can't do it in town? No, we can't execute these in town. See that every time I come, this is the only area in the game where I've experienced lag, and it's pretty significant. But only when I'm like, yeah, see, yeah, the only time in this game I experience this horrible lag is when I come into this city, and it's because it's all these people. I can only assume it's because there's all these. I'm assuming these are all real people. Yeah. Yeah, these are actually real, you know, Guild Wars 1 players. There's so many of them. I can only assume that that's what's slowing down my client. Can you make an inquiry with Kupek at Champions Dawn? Sure. We'll grab that quest. I have what this person needs. Probably time for me to start working, guys. Actually, we only have one person in the party, so let's go back and pick up more NPCs over here. We can invite this guy to the party. We can invite this guy to the party. That's it. We only have 4 people, it looks like, outside of me, of course. Alright, so now we've got, as you can see, we have more people in the party. We're just going to click on some of the quests in the quest log here. And this will give us the location of these quests by left clicking on them. And Champions Dawn's over that way, so. Alright. If I hit the spacebar, for great justice. And that gives me I gain 100% more adrenaline, which I'm not really sure what adrenaline's even used for. And the other one I picked up was Sprint. So I actually have multiple sprints right now. That one. And now I've turned on this one. So you can indeed double up on sprint abilities, it looks like. And they don't consume much of my mana either, my mana pool. They don't take up much mana, so I can pretty much sprint almost non-stop. Here's a chest, let's see what's in this chest. Great justice. I'm assuming that adrenaline is something my party members might use, you know? And this guy just yelled, "Watch yourself." +6 armor. Okay. My location of where I need to go keeps moving. Maybe I have to kill this pirate, but I can't find him. I guess that's what it's telling me. So we need to find this pirate. Not seeing him. Fool, you face costs. I guess it said 9 energy, so I guess this is considered energy. I thought it was like some sort of mana, but actually it's like an energy resource. Wow, 26 gold coins, that's quite a bit. So we're still trying to find this pirate, and I am not finding him. Inventory's full. Come on, really? Here he is. This is the guy I've been looking for. Yeah, so it was my mother who sent you, did she? To save me. While I prepare the effort, I've decided the life of a corsair. So this is that kid I've been trying to find all along. Tell my mother, allow me back and tell me name is feared, or the lands, or until horrible Unger comes over me. Whichever happens first. So we finally found this jack off. Great justice. Let's see what's through this. This is going to zone us into the next zone. Champion's Dawn. Okay, well, we need to clear my inventory, so... Here's a purple. weapon. Must be pretty good, huh? You want to destroy this? Yeah, if I can't sell it, I have to destroy it. Won't let me sell that. Won't let me sell any of these start items. They won't let me sell. Belt pouch, spear. Can't sell that. Man, this thing. Here we go. We can't sell this longbow. Nope. Woven shield. Good camera. I think most of this rest of the stuff is like usable. What is this? Copper shillings. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to log off and work. So anyway, so we learned a few more things about Guild Wars 1. It's a different type of MMO so far. It feels almost like an RPG. Like a single player RPG the way I'm playing it right now, but eventually we'll get in groups and do other things. And I believe there's raid bosses. I know there's PvP as well in this game, so we're just scratching the surface of this game at this point. And again, these are other henchmen you can hire. So every time you go into these new areas, there's complete groups of henchmen that you can hire. Like you can kick people and pick up different ones and play around until you find the ones you want. And eventually we'll get heroes as well. But like I said, Koss is the one guy I have right now, which is he's kind of like a hero or something. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna stop the stream and I will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a great Tuesday, everybody.